What's good? It's your boy Jay, that's me. We're going to get into Monday Night Raw from August the 18th, 2025. A pretty boring and bland show as per usual, but we're going to talk about Naomi. She is pregnant. She's with child. So congratulations to her and Big Jim. Jim did not proceed with caution, which is hilarious. So I know Rikishi is doing cartwheels and jumping jacks and all that. So I know he's happy about that. So good stuff there. Congrats to them once again. That's the only good thing that happened on this show. Everything else on the show was boring. Yes, Roman Reigns came back and saved the day in the main event, but who cares? I mean, the Vision, they continue to be the worst part of Monday Night Raw, and they have been for the last 2.5, 3 months. So I'm just not really into this shit anymore. So we're going to do this review a little bit unorthodox, if that's all right with you guys. We'll talk about the Naomi stuff first, and then from there we'll get into the remainder of the review and what went down. All right, so we get Naomi, she comes out. She gets a really good reaction. She's emotional. Naomi says, this is hard to say. Then she tells the guys to direct them to the Titantron. So then we get a clip from This Is Your Story from Stephanie McMahon. It's her podcast. So both Jimmy and Naomi, they have an announcement. So Jimmy says everyone needs to proceed with caution because there's a baby on the way. So Naomi says that she's pregnant and she's having a baby. Great. So the crowd pops for that massively. Adam Pearce says he feels like he can speak on behalf of everyone here. They're happy for her. So Adam Pearce then congratulates her. Naomi then sneers at Adam Pearce and says she bets he's happy. This ain't her first time relinquishing a title. She handed it back the first time, but this time she says she ain't handing you shit, which is hilarious. She says that her hormones are jumping like a disco. So then Naomi kicks Adam Pearce to the curb. She says that she hopes that he trips in his church shoes, which is hilarious. So Naomi says that all the women in the locker room need to be thanking one person, Big Jim. Without him, there wouldn't be a chance to take the title. Naomi's been working all year and putting all the heifers in the ground. Luckily for them, Big Jim likes to Netflix and chill. Then they crowd chant, "You deserve it," which was hilarious. That was good shit there, too. She says, on the bright side, it looks like the bloodline continues, baby, which is hilarious. And then there's a baby Uso chant that breaks out. Naomi says that she'll leave the title here and give the heifers 9 months and some change to do what they want to do with her title. Even if she has to come back breastfeeding with a baby in her arms, she's picking up where she left off. Whoever has that title, she advises them to proceed with caution, which is great. Good stuff there. I love that. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Good stuff. So this is great. This makes sense. This is perfect. So who wins the title here? Now, some people have speculated Roxanne Perez. I would like Roxanne Perez to win, but we all know if Roxanne Perez would win, that would just lead to Liv Morgan coming back at some point, probably next year. We've already seen Liv Morgan with the title. We don't need the Judgment Day breakup feud or whatever, forever feud can continue without titles being involved. So they can still do what they need to do without championships being involved. So why would Roxanne need to waste her time and energy just winning the title? Rhea Ripley does not need it. Io Sky does not need it. Becky, no. Bayley, no. Lyra, hell no. I guess you could try something totally new and go with Stephanie Vacates. Stephanie Vacates is over. It's just we don't see her like that. And I think it's time to give these new girls a chance versus trying to just go and do tried and trues like Rhea Ripley or Bayley or Io or even Asuka or even Kyrie. You want to get away from those women, and now's your opportunity to do so. Lyra is okay, but Lyra is not over. So I don't know, but I'm guessing they're either going to go with Roxanne Perez or Stephanie Vacates. That's just what I can ascertain right now. So at this current time. But that was cool. I did enjoy that. So good stuff there. Great. And once again, congratulations to Naomi and Big Jim. All right, we're going to start at the top of the show. Oh my gosh. So the Vision, they came out because they have no fucking vision. So Paul Heyman just wastes 15 minutes. He just puts over every person in the faction over Seth Rollins, Bron Breakker, and Bronson Reed. Jimmy Uso basically comes out. My bad. Jey Uso comes out basically. He eats for literally 5-10 minutes straight. Then he challenges Bron Breakker to an Extreme Rules match. Again, this was all a waste of time. I don't feel like going over the promo. It's nonsensical. It took forever. I don't even want to mention what Paul Heyman talked about in the promo. It's just not that good, bro. This faction is awful. The Vision is a failure. It's a complete failure. And we have seen these guys for the past 4 months not do anything. We haven't even seen the Brawns go after the tag team titles, and it doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I really don't know what to say. I just don't give a shit about this. Moving on. So, this leads us into the first match of the night. Io Sky defeats Raquel Rodriguez, which is fine. And then before the match even took place, the Kabuki Warriors, they apologized for last week, and then Io accepts their apology. Kyrie Sane tells Io to let them know if she needs help tonight. Asuka says they'll always have her back. Io Sky says she knows they have her back, but she wants to do this alone. So, yeah, whatever. Again, who cares about this? It's not that important. But the match was okay, I guess. Post-match, Roxanne Perez beats up Io Sky briefly. Rhea comes out, makes a save, gets a huge reaction, and then Rhea beats the shit out of both Raquel and Roxanne Perez. So this is going to lead to a tag team match more than likely at Clash in Paris. It's just fine, so yeah. Whatever. I don't care about this at all. Moving on. Jackie Redmond is backstage with LA Knight. So she asked LA Knight about his title match at Clash in Paris. Knight said he's not worried about plan B or C. So CM Punk shows up. He interrupts. CM Punk says he wants to get something clear. They need to be on the same page. LA Knight says he's had 2 championship opportunities, but CM Punk stuck his nose in it. It's not personal, it's business. CM Punk says they need some cohesion and need to watch each other's backs. It's a numbers game with Seth Rollins' group. LA Knight says it didn't work last week. LA Knight says when they get to Paris, one man will hold the title up, and it won't be Punk. It'll be Knight. Yeah. And then CM Punk says no, and then that was it. Who cares? This is a waste of time. This is a waste of CM Punk's time as well. The fact that CM Punk was just used in backstage segments and in the main event is just a total travesty, but whatever. That's just how dumb Triple H is at times. Moving on. So this leads us into Rhea Ripley. She's backstage with Io Sky. Rhea says she couldn't help but get involved there. The Kabuki Warriors, they show up. Asuka leers at Ripley. Asuka's upset that Rhea could help, but they aren't allowed. Rhea says she helped because they were nowhere to be found. Rhea and Asuka, they argue. Then Io Sky yells them to stop fighting. Io shouts in Japanese. And then Kairi, she looks concerned. Asuka warns Rhea to stay out of their business. So, whatever. Who cares about this shit? I don't care about this. Although this is a good direction for the Rhea character to go. She doesn't need to have the title anymore for a while. Same thing with Io. Same thing. Move them both out of the title picture. Moving on. Penta defeats Xavier Woods. I don't care about this at all. This is a bunch of bullshit. Whatever. So, he wins via the Mexican Destroyer. Penta has fallen from grace. He was massively over when he came in January, and now 7 months later, he's not doing anything at all. And it's pathetic. Like, he's nowhere to be found. He was, he was hot in January, February, and March, and then a little bit in April. And then for the last 4 months, he's not done anything. And I hate that. I hate that for him. They might have to put him in a tag team. I don't know. And this Grayson Waller New Day shit is not working out for me. Moving on. So, this leads us into Finn Balor and JD McDonough. So, my bad. No. It's, Dirty Dom and, It's Dirty Dom and Finn Balor versus Dragon Lee and Mr. Iguana from AAA or AAA. So, Judgment Day, they get the win, so good stuff there. Actually, no, yeah. So, yeah, I think it was like a 6-man tag or whatever. I don't know. Wasn't paying attention. Mr. Iguana got a decent little pop, basically, as per usual. So, yeah. Mr. Iguana, he used, Alaska, he used that, the iguana, to try to revive Dragon Lee, which is kind of funny. So there's a brawl that ensues. Dom attacks Mr. Iguana, and then Vikingo shows up to make the save, and then apparently it's going to be, Dom and Vikingo at Worlds Collide on September 12th, which is great. So it's a Friday. It's a Friday afternoon, so that's good. It's going to be about, I think it's at 3, so cool stuff there. Dom, he took out Vikingo with a frog splash, so good stuff there. So hopefully they will end up putting the championship onto Vikingo. AJ actually ended up showing up at Triple Mania over the weekend, which was great. He got a really good reaction, too, so good shit there. Moving on. So, Jackie Redmond is backstage with Becky Lynch. So, Becky Lynch said she didn't attack Natalya. Natalya attacked her 2 weeks ago. Natalya verbally attacked her. Later, Natalya shoved her, so she defended herself. Natalya's bitter because she doesn't belong. Natalya's wrestling for other promotions because she knows she doesn't belong in the ring with Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch says, "Hey, Natalya, welcome back to the big time." I don't care about this at all. Who cares? Moving on, we get a video package for Bayley. Bayley says she doesn't know if anything she's saying makes any sense. We hear the heel Bayley talking in her head, saying nothing makes sense without her. She's nothing. They're a double champion, the longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion of all time. All her friends stabbed her in the back. Bayley covers her ears to drown out the noise. And then the segment ends with Bayley's inner voice suggesting a hug. So she's going to be kind of a split personality, schizophrenic type of character. Okay, that's fine. Interesting. Moving on, Becky Lynch defeats Natalya. She retained the women's Intercontinental Championship. So, there's that. I don't care about this shit. Whatever. And then post-match, Becky was about to attack Natalya some more, but it didn't happen. Nikki Bella showed up, and then Nikki took out Brie with the Rack Attack 2.0. So this is setting up for their match at Clash in Paris. Becky Lynch versus versus Nikki Bella. All right, that's fine. Moving on. So Jackie Redmond is backstage with Sheamus. She wants to know about the chaos with Rusev. Sheamus says Rusev didn't consider running into him up until his WWE return. So Rusev shows up. They start to argue. Adam Pearce separates them. He says he's had enough, and they're gonna get it out of their system for the one final time at Clash in Paris in a good old fashioned Donnybrook match. So okay, that's fine. Adam Pearce on Hinge is pretty funny. Moving on. So next week, Monday Night Raw is taking place from Birmingham, England, not Birmingham, Alabama. So yes, Birmingham, England, mate. Birmingham, England. Yeah, all right. So yeah, I'm just joking around, but yeah, it's taking place that. So we got more Judgment Day stuff. Who cares? Dom was talking to El Grande Americana, a.k.a. Ludwig Kaiser, and talking to him in Spanish and everything else. So Finn just wanted to know what that was about, and Dom says he's taking care of things, making sure that the Judgment Day is on top. Main event of the evening, Jey Uso defeats Bron Breakker in the Extreme Rules match. Roman Reigns shows up towards the end of the match, spears Bron Breakker, and spears Bronson Reed, takes them out. Jey hits the Uso splash for the 1, 2, 3, and Roman and Jey celebrate. And then also Roman then mouths that he's going to challenge Bronson Reed at Clash in Paris, and that was the show. So, as per usual, the show was boring. The Vision stuff, I don't give a shit about it. The Naomi stuff is pretty okay. The AAA stuff is pretty interesting as well. I do like that. But, all in all, I'm not a fan of Monday Night Raw. I have not been in quite some time, especially in the Netflix era. Most of these shows are boring and bland, and this was no different. But what did you guys think of Monday Night Raw? Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.